We just finished our first full week of World Changers with My Father's World, and it was so much fun. We had a lot of fun with it, and I'm just going to talk about that this video. So I'm Lene with Chaos to Delight, and welcome. So I have a third grader and a first grader, a preschooler, and a 1.5-year-old, and so that is who is around while we're homeschooling. The 1.5-year-old still takes naps in the morning, which is pretty nice, and so that helps us get stuff done without anybody wanting to take papers away or color on papers or whatever. So this week I'll just kind of hit some of the highlights of things that we did and things that we really enjoyed, and here we go. So first thing is on Monday, every week there's a STEM activity, and so this week we made time machines, and we're going to use those throughout the whole year. And so I'll show you the two that we made, and the kids had so much fun. We went to Hobby Lobby and we got some supplies, and I kind of just let them have at it, and they spent a whole afternoon doing it, and then they wanted to spend the next day, but I kind of had to cut them off because I needed reprieve from the mess of the crafting. But here is one time machine. This is what we made. There's so many ideas of how to make a time machine, and some people have used Legos and all sorts of things. This is what we did. I wanted something that was small and easy to kind of put away because we don't use it every week. But anyways, this is one time machine. There's buttons to go to whatever year, and wires and scissors, and this is like a kind of cool, this is my first graders, this little spinny bell. Anyways, he has scissors in there so that he can cut whatever it is that needs cutting, and it was very much his style. And then here is the other time machine, and so let's see here. So there's a screen right here. There's supposed to be a clothespin there to hold the stuff up on top, but this has a little spinny button to go home and all the different buttons to push for the year. There's a pencil. If we want to go to a Bible time that doesn't have like a specific date, there's a Bible button. There's BC, AD, all sorts of fun things for them to do, to hold on to here. And so this is our time machine, and it's it was really fun, and everybody had a lot of fun creating and being creative with it. It is bedtime here, so hopefully we don't have more interruptions, but those are their time machines. So that was kind of a big thing that we worked on Monday. I guess we didn't do it on Monday. Monday was a holiday. We didn't do school. We kind of crammed everything into 4 days, so that we actually did that on Tuesday, which was like our first official day back to school. And so Tuesday we did that. We did some review for math because I didn't have our actual math curriculum for my third grader, because we're at a charter school and we get some funds for that, and so I waited until, when did we get those? Oh, we went and picked it up on Tuesday. So we actually started that on Thursday. So we just did some review of just math facts. My Father's World has these really great, I wonder if I have them here. They're really fantastic little, they are just all the math facts, and there's one for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And so she was working on the addition and subtraction ones just to kind of get those going, waking the brain up from summer, as we didn't really do anything like I had planned. And so that was good. And so we did that for, I guess one day we did that. Then on Wednesday we reviewed just like graphs and stuff like that. And then we started multiplication on Thursday and today, and she told her auntie today that she loves multiplication. So that's very exciting to just, so far it's been great. For math, this is, I'll kind of show you guys what a Math UC page looks like. So this is what she's doing right now, is just kind of introducing the concept of what it is. And then my son, he was reviewing place value and then starting of counting 0 to 20. And that is what we are doing. We have Monday, I think Thursday may be the day that we like start a new math lesson, because on Mondays I'm volunteering at a preschool, and so I think that trying to learn a new math concept on Monday will be hard, so it'll be nice for them to just take their math that they already know and work on it there if need be. And so Thursday might be our just new math lesson day, or maybe it'll be on Tuesday. I haven't all the way decided which it's going to be, because on Wednesday they have a little co-op that they go to. And so anyways, so that's what we did for math. Nothing like super exciting. We're just kind of starting on everything. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to pretty much stick to World Changers now and what we did, because that's kind of what is the most exciting. Math is fun. I will do, I guess, a review on using language well and spelling wisdom too, because we are enjoying that so far. But I'm going to do all of the World Changers stuff first, because I think that's going to be the most organized. I don't know. This is all new, and this is just raw, organic Lene and how my brain works. So let's see. I guess I can show you guys. This is what I do for the kids. We use these little binders here. So I make this little check sheet, and it's kind of awkward because I have her name on here, but I'm covering it up. So I do these checklists of like their independent work, and then I like these clipboard binders because they, like if we're on the go, like the other day we had to go pick up soccer jerseys, and one of the kids didn't finish their math, and so I said, well, we need to leave and you need to do this, so you're going to do it in the car. And so it was easy for them to do it in the car. They had a hard surface, they had something that was going to hold their paper on, and so I like that. So Tuesday we invented our time machine, created our time machine. On Wednesday is co-op day, so it's a little bit lighter. So we talked about creation, we talked about the beginning, we played like memory. So we have these little pictures, which, let's see, I have them right here, which one child wanted to use watercolors, the other child wanted to color them. So they have, I can't really see super well in this, but they have like pictures of kind of what was created on each day. And so we talked about that, and then we looked at them, and then we like kind of, I would read them and my third grader would read them, and we would, my first grader, my third grader would take turns kind of saying which day was which thing. So that was on Wednesday, and then we got to use our time machine for the first time, and that was a lot of fun. So we had to go into a dark place, and we read about the beginning of time, and then we plugged everything into our time machine, and then we closed our eyes and we counted down, and the lights, the room went dark. This was all in the bathroom because it's our darkest place. We have a lot of windows, so it's usually really bright. So all 5 of us were in the bathroom, and we turned the lights off, and we saw the beginning before light was even there. And then God spoke light, day 1, right? Let there be light. So I used my best booming voice to let there be light, and the light flicked on, and that was probably like the best part of the week because the kids thought it was the funniest thing when Mommy used her deep booming voice to say let there be light. But anyways, that was really fun. So that was with our time machine. So we saw day one, then we quickly went back to like normal time because there was like nothing created in the world except for light, and it was kind of boring, like not super like, so we decided to come back. And so we'll use our time machines again to go somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna go because I didn't look ahead in the curriculum, but the kids are very excited to use those again. So I'm glad that I allowed them to just dive in and just make like what they wanted to be. Originally I was like, let's just make something with Legos, and they were like, that's kind of cool, but I think this was way more like exciting for them. So on Wednesday, we used our time machines to travel to the beginning, and then yesterday on Thursday, we talked more about the beginning and each day of creation. We colored while I was reading. I had them color their creation bingo, and then we got to, so they're each gonna have like a little binder like this. Last year with Adventures in U.S. History, it was the same thing. Like they had a binder for all of the work that they did that has to go with this. And so it's nice to have a spot for everything. So nobody wanted to color their thing yet, and that was fine. So, and then on the inside, we talked about, in the beginning, we talked about this verse, and then there's some other little things about Israel and Jesus and the Great Wall of China, just a few little facts about, what is this, ancient history. So I don't know when we're gonna put another sheet in here, but this is kind of like a placeholder for what's gonna be behind it. So then we got to draw a dinosaur. We got to talk about how Adam and Eve, like God created animals on the same day, and he created as humans and dinosaurs and humans, and like how cool that would have been. And so then we got to draw this dinosaur, and so here is one of the drawings, and they thoroughly enjoyed that. My first grader also really enjoyed it. And then on today we talked about Adam and Eve and the sin, and then we got to talk about symmetry and draw pictures, and they gave us like a half, you know, those like drawings where it's like, here's half of Adam and here's half of Eve, or it could be like, you know, like here's a Disney princess, here's half of it, draw the other half. So that's what we did. We drew the other half of Adam and the other half of Eve, and so they sort of, they didn't really love that, but that's okay. They did their best, and that's what we talk about all the time, is doing your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just learning symmetry, and it's okay to not love something, and that's okay. And we didn't even have to do it. I just wanted them to finish like what they started rather than just give up because it was frustrating for them. So that is everything. That's not everything that we did with World Changers. We also did science, and today we actually, because I needed to go grocery shopping, we combined it all into today, and so that was kind of a lot. But we talked about molecules and atoms, and molecules and atoms and solutions, and that was fun. And so we got to make little hydrogen and not hydrogen, well, it was hydrogen and oxygen, but little models of water with grapes, so red grapes and green grapes, and they used toothpicks to put them together, and they really enjoyed that. And then they asked Daddy, as soon as he walked in the door, they said, Daddy, do you want a glass of water? And of course he said yes. And so they went to the fridge and they got him their glass of water molecules, and so they thought that was fun. So far science has been a hit. We also got to make like oil, garlic infused oil, and herb infused vinegar that we can use like on salads or for roasting veggies. Those are like simmering, and I don't know, we'll check on them next week sometime because they will not be very flavorful yet. And so anyways, we got to talk about just how, I don't need to get into sciencey. I don't need to teach you guys. We got to do it, and the kids really enjoyed it, which is what matters. So this is what we're starting with, is the kitchen chemistry. And so week 1 has been a hit. That is everything with World Changers that we did specifically. We haven't started read alouds. So we did do book basket. This was a book that we really enjoyed, that we got from the library, and it was so cool because this is called And There Was Evening and There Was Morning. And one thing I love about My Father's World is the library list that they give you in the back. Our libraries don't always have everything, but we have always stumbled upon these books that are just really, really cool. So this book has really cool illustrations. Let's see how it is Hebrew. So there's Hebrew all over, and in the back it tells you it's like a whole list of the different words and where they were used. So it tells you the like English word, the Hebrew, like how to pronounce the Hebrew, so the pronunciation of the Hebrew word, and then the like writing of it. And so I thought it was very creative and a very, very cool book. So they really enjoyed that one. And then they started reading some of the Egypt books as well, because there aren't like a ton of creation books. Okay, so last thing that we did this week is we did Explode the Code, and so we're getting in the rhythm of that. There are weeks that we love it, or not even weeks. There's days that we love and there's days that we don't love. The days that we love are the days that are circling the word that matches, or they are certainly not the days that have a lot of writing. And so we're working on that still. All about reading. We're almost done with it, which is very exciting. And I've decided we're going to start doing that, I think, right after lunch, because we have food in our bellies, and we are just, I think it's like the best time to have the best mind space for that, for my first grader. And so that went well. That we did that today, and it actually worked really well. We had probably the best reading lesson that we've had in a while, and so that was really encouraging. And then using language well is going really, really great. We do 2 a week, and then we do 2 spelling lessons, which they're the same thing. And so the curriculum says to do 2, but it feels like kind of slow, but I'm trusting the process, and I'm gonna just do 2. And if it doesn't like ramp up to be a little bit more challenging, we might start doing 3 so that we can get to where like we need to be, because I do want her to be challenged. That is all for this video. It is way longer than I meant it to be. I kind of ramble. I'll try to like get these a little bit more like, I don't know, just a 10-minute update. Should be like plenty of time, but I like chatting. So if there's something that you want to hear me chat about that I haven't shared, let me know, and I would love to do that. But until then, I am signing off. Is that what I should say? Signing off for now? I don't know. Anyways, that's it. Thank you. See you guys later.